What's up, Taters? This is Tree from treeoflogic.com, and welcome to the Treetop News for this Monday, July the 18th. I want to thank you all so much for supporting my new show and giving me some encouraging words. I really do appreciate it, and it makes me feel good. But most of all, I do appreciate those of you who leave a comment in the comment section, even if you just say algorithm comment. I love those just as well because they really do help a lot. Don't forget to leave a like and share the video. It is PG. There's no naughty words here, okay? So, speaking of support, I want to also thank two people who left super thanks. There's a difference between the super chats and the super thanks. When you have already uploaded, when a streamer has already uploaded a video, then people can click on a heart, I do believe, that's underneath the video, and they can make a donation, and it will show in the comment section. And I learned through the community YouTube community page for YouTubers how to find that, and you can just click. That's neither nor here nor there for you. I learned how to find it, and now I'm finding it. And so I want to thank two people who have been giving who gave super thanks to my last show. That is Valadia, I want to thank you, Valadia. Thank you so much for the super thanks. And Gail Mitchell, thank you so much for your super thanks. Now, without further delay, let us get down to international news. Okay, Taters, so this international news segment is going to be longer than usual because there's a lot of things that is going on outside of the United States. Now, as you all know, Biden came back from his trip from Saudi, and there's a lot of things that are being said, and there's a lot of things that are not being said. He gave an impression that he talked to the Saudi prince and they agreed to give him some oil. That's a big old no. That did not happen, and I'm going to give you the facts here. So, but before we go in there, I want to show you something that I found very interesting. And those of you who watched my live stream from yesterday, you already know the first thing I'm going to talk about. I am very observant of everything, like the big picture. And I noticed that there's a custom that the Saudis they use. Is kind of subtle, but I think everybody knows about it. If they really don't care too much for you, or they really don't respect you, well, this is what they do. They roll out this big old purple carpet. It's actually more purple pinkish, like a lavender type of carpet, but it's definitely not a red carpet. They don't think highly of you if they put out a carpet like that. And as you can see, who do they put that purple carpet out for? Biden. Oh my goodness. So Biden gets the purple carpet, dude. I was like, oh man, they are not happy. And guess what? They just made sure, like, they didn't give him no fanfare. They didn't give him no dance, no sword dance, like do 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 do. They didn't do any of that. And I don't even know where he slept, because, you know, when Pootie Case came down there, they put Pootie Case in a special palace, all right? One of the special palaces of I think it's the king, not the prince, but the king at the time. And with Trump, they did the same thing. They put him in a different palace when doing his visit. And when Boris Johnson came down there, he got the purple carpet too, right? As you can see, when they don't like you, They don't go all out for you. They don't give you this elaborate motorcade like they did for Trump and Pootie Cakes. And they don't do all the dancing. They don't do the celebration and the flowers and everybody's coming to shake your hand. Honey, they really love themselves some Trump, and they just basically went all their way there out. So went out their way to show how much they're glad that he came to their country. But with Boris Johnson, Boris Johnson got the purple carpet, and as you can see, Biden too. But let's just see, when Putin comes out of his, oh my goodness, look at that red carpet, hunty. Oh my goodness, look at that. And look at how they so happy to see him, and they just shaking his hand, and they just look, they ain't no fist bump, baby. Ain't no fist bump. It's shaking hands. Yes, we want to touch the flesh. We don't doing that fist bump. That's for people we find disgusting. That's what the Saudis are thinking. You know what I'm saying? If they find you disgusting, they're going to do that. And when Trump came down here, let me tell you something. Long carpet walk, salute. You already saw the sword dance from last Friday. I showed it to you guys. They love it. And he, of course, gets that elegant carpet, the same carpet as Pootie Cakes got, okay? You know what I'm saying? They letting them know we love ourselves some Trump, all right? So they not dealing with any of that. They just like, listen, we okay with Trump. Trump come over here as the president of the United States, because Trump's been to Saudi several times as a civilian. But now that he's over there as, because Trump has a hotel over there. So maybe that's where Biden stayed at. I think that's what the taters told me, that maybe the Biden stayed at the Trump Towers, because they didn't put Biden in those daggone palace, honey. Why? So anyway, I want to give you guys, this is on my Telegram. You should really check out my Telegram. If you don't have a Telegram, then you can bookmark it and check. I'm very, 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 very active on Telegram. I'm tired of Instagram censoring me, so I'm not as active on Instagram like I used to. I'm just tired of like, oh my God, is this gonna get me suspended? Is this gonna get me banned? Is that gonna? I'm over it. I'm so over it. So if you would like this, if you like to bookmark my Telegram, or if you have Telegram and you want to get news from international, national, be sure to follow me on Instagram. The link is available in the description box. So let me read to you what really went down during the meeting. Biden came back empty-handed. He went down there to beg for some oil. He came back just humiliated. Nobody respects this man, not even us, and why should we? But anyway, the Saudis agreed to increase oil production, but only by 2027. So you see, fake news media doesn't tell you the full story on what's going on and when it comes to Saudi. It was like, Biden is like saying they're gonna increase oil for us. It makes no sense. We can produce our own oil. You close down the drilling facilities, close down the pipelines, and actually put extra restrictions to slow down the drilling. And then, of course, you close the ones on federal land. And then you're going to tell the gas companies that they should lower their gas prices for something that you did. Okay, I'm not going to go there. Anyway, let me read this. Prince Mohammed bin Salman announced an increase in the level of maximum volumes of no more than 13 million barrels per day. Now it is between 10 to 11 million. Let's get to the bottom of what this means. The statement is not new. Okay, I don't know how you pronounce this, but is it Riyadh? Anyway, that name with the R has repeatedly said that it intends to increase production to 13 million barrels per day. At the same time, in May of this year, Prince Mohammed also stated that this would happen only by 2027. Now, what's going to happen in 2024? And then who's going to be in the White House in 2025? But I don't even think we're going to need all that oil, okay? Please understand that Saudi is getting a lot of that Russian oil. So if Biden is stupid enough, and he is stupid enough to try to get more oil from Saudi, it would be a hand-me-down oil that Saudi got from Russia and just basically selling it at twice the price back to America, while we're taking our oil from reserves and giving it to China. I don't understand this. Anyway, let me continue. The United States has not reached the goal. Biden failed to achieve a sharp increase in oil production in order to bring down prices on the world market. The scenario of the 80s of the XX century, when Saudi Arabia increased all oil production, which led to the collapse of its price, failed. Back then, it dealt a severe blow to the United States, to the USSR economy. Revenues from oil and gas exports fell 3 times. In March, Boris Johnson, remember they don't like no Boris Johnson. They can't stand Boris Johnson. In March, this past March, Boris Johnson tried to get Prince Mohammed bin Salman to do the same as Biden at the July 15 talks, but also failed. Losers! Saudi Arabia already sells a fifth of all exports oil to China and is negotiating the transition to settlements to yuan. So that's another thing too. Saudi is over America. They're so over us, right? So they want to stop trading in the dollar and start using the yuan. Now that's very interesting, and I don't even know what the current exchange rate when it comes to the yuan. I don't know that, and I don't feel like going and looking at it. But that's just interesting that they're just like it's like it's being slowly. It's a slow boil of the frog, and I don't think anybody in this world except for Trudeau respects Biden. He's just a joke. He's just eyesore. Now, I'm hearing through the grapevine that they're trying to replace Biden for Gavin Newsom. I don't think that's going to work. I hear that rumor. I know Newsom went over there while Biden was away, but that doesn't mean anything. I just Newsom is a failure. Look at what he's done to California. I mean, that would be a nice gift to sit up here and see if he could try to replace Biden, but that doesn't happen, dude. Kamala gonna get. They're not gonna. I'm sorry, but remember, this is the Democrats are the party of identity politics. Y'all got to think like they think. I know it's hard, but you got to think like that. They are not going to outrage all of these snowflakes by passing up Kamala, who supposed to take over as the president when the president get impeached, or if he resigns, or if he has been sunsetted through the 25th Amendment. Y'all know she's a woman of color, and they want to hit that glass ceiling with a woman of color and basically having the first woman president, even though she wasn't voted in. They still want to be able to check that box by saying that the first woman president they have ever had is a Democrat, and she's a woman of color. They are not going to put a white man, Gavin Newsom, over her. That's not how they play, and I'm really shocked that y'all don't even realize their game. That's how they get you guys. Y'all think these people think rationally. They think very irrational. They think on how they're going to play the PR game and earn woke points with their base. Come on, y'all. Think for a daggone minute. So anyway, this is Biden with his gas can. Ain't that cute? So anyways, a big old failure. And also there was this, Biden came back and started lying, saying that he questioned the prince, the crown prince, in reference to, how do you pronounce this, Khashoggi or Khashoggi death. And the crown prince was like, oh, yeah, well, we already punished the person that did it. They're already in jail, and that's that. But what y'all going to do about the journalist that was killed in Israel? Crickets and owls, crickets and owls, crickets and owls. Okay. Also, Biden was sitting up here talking like, I told him, I think you did it, and you're responsible for what he did. And then, of course, Saudi said he lying. That ain't happened. None of that happened. They got the recordings. Biden ain't say none of that. And I believe it or not, I believe them over Biden, okay? Because he's trying to save face. This was just something just to shut people up in reference to the oil prices going up from something. He did it, okay? He did this. So there's that. All right, so let's move on. Wait a minute. Is there anything else I want to say? There's so much has happened. Those are the most important things that I wanted to get out of the way, okay? So let's move on over to the sanctions that they have on Russia. They have some new sanctions. I know what you're saying. I get it. New sanctions, more sanctions on Russia. But this time they're going for a gold ban, but not on the jewelry. Now, to me, this is a nothing burger. This is another one of those sanctions. Is not going to really do anything, because when it comes to bars, the gold bar, the ones that they had in the UK, and I forgot the amount. Was it 300 million or I can't remember. You guys remember the number, the amount, like the dollar amount of gold bars that Russia had safely placed in the banks of the UK that the UK has stolen. Let me know. But when that happened in March with the first set of heavy duty sanctions on steroids, I do believe that Russia just started to keep their gold out of Western countries. And so that right there is already taken, because they knew they was going to get their gold stolen. So they just made sure they did preventive measures of having gold in these westernized banks or westernized facilities ever again. And so now this new sanctions is banning gold except for jewelry gold. And let's read this. This is I don't know if this is stupidity or just straight arrogance. Let me know what you think. The European Commission set out plans to ban imports of Russian gold Friday, but for now, it is leaving jewelry out of the list of sanctioned goods, according to the draft seen by Politico. The EU executive began drafting plans. I'm just laughing at the stupidity of this. I'm so sorry, guys. Begin drafting plans to ban gold from Russia after the G7 economic powers announced last month that they would do so in the attempt to stifle income for the Kremlin's war machine. I want you to understand that the westernized countries are very, very angry because and this is out of Bloomberg. I don't have that article, but that article is in my Telegram. 6 out of 27 countries decided to put sanctions on Russia in reference to gold. All the 27 countries was like, nah, we good. We ain't gonna mess with Russia's gold. We are good. Quote, Russia's brutal war against Ukraine continues unabated. European Commission President Ursula von I'm sorry, guys. I'm thinking about Alex C. Whenever I see Ursula, I think about Ursula Van Crazy. So Ursula Van der Leyen, or Ursula Van Crazy, as he likes to say, as he likes to put it, said in a press release, Moscow must continue to pay a high price for its aggression. Has it paid it yet? No. I'm just asking questions. Has Russia paid that high price yet? And if you know what I know in the Ukraine, it's not looking good for Ukraine. I'm just being honest. All right, let's move on to another thing I want to share with you guys is this. China has expressed some openness. Let me just say this. China said, hey, we helping Russia and we thinking about giving Russia some monies and some weapons if they needs it. Now, Pootie Case is like, dude, all these weapons we've been taking from Ukraine, you know what I'm saying, after we kicked that butt, you know what I'm saying, we don't need no more weapons. We even got ourselves a HIMARS. Which, true story, by the way, they did get that. I don't know if they got that by someone sold it or they took it or it was abandoned. I don't know, but the powerful HIMARS missile launcher that they were, or I think that's what it's called. If I'm wrong, guys, please feel free to correct me in the comment section. But I do believe that the ones that they were sending over to help Ukraine, it gets destroyed. I think Russia has destroyed 2 and they managed to have in possession of 1. So they're using it to study it, to understand it. And yeah, it's just a black hole in that place anyway. So China said, because America has been constantly pressuring China. China ain't here for that. China's already a little irritated with what they're dealing with what America is doing with Taiwan, and they're just not having it. And so I think China is just looking for a reason to just kick it off with America. But they are helping Russia. Russia good financially. Russia don't need any money. I think all of the things that, from my understanding, what I've been reading is that all of the things that Russia was not getting from other places, they're getting from China. So the cars, the phones, the things they normally get from other westernized countries, they are now getting from China. China's making money hand over fist from these sanctions. And so the hole that has been left by the Western companies and businesses, as well as financial institutions, have now been replaced by China. Ooh, how does that working for you? Okay, and now I want to talk about what's going on in the Netherlands. And this is, I think this is my last segment in reference to, oh, look, Saudi Trump is trending right now. Isn't that something? I'm not going to go to it because it will distract me. I don't speak Dutch, but can somebody tell me what this says here? What is this? Bin-ish? I don't know what this says. But this is, I want to show you some videos here. Okay, so let me tell you what's going on in the Netherlands. They're still protesting. It seems like now people are actually going in like one van and they're going to certain farms to just get food, specialized food that they normally trade with other countries. Those are just not available anymore. Germany has joined in. Italy has joined in. I think France has joined in. There has been a lot of other countries that in the EU, Australia is not in the EU, but they decided to join in solidarity, as well as Canada. But they are now joining with the farmers. And so this is, I think, what the government has not budged or has not wavered on the whole nitrogen thing. And I think it's just like a who's going to wait, who's out. To me, the farmers actually have the W here. They don't necessarily have to go to the grocery store. Why don't you just cut out the middleman and just sell directly to the citizens there? The firefighters have joined in on the fight last week, so they have now joined in solidarity. I think the only people they're waiting on is the police, and I don't know if that's going to happen. But right now, a lot of things are developing in the Netherlands, and I wanted to show you just a little bit what's going on over there. So this was put on the drawbridge in the Netherlands. let's look at it.
No, it's a private gelukkig.
So this says, I think product by WEF. What is that? World something. I don't know what that is, but I know product by WEF, and it goes over here to. So it goes over here. The Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, Gates, Schwab, Mark, and Hugo.
Rockefellers, Rothschild, Gates, Schwab, Mark, Hugo.
And then it goes farmers equal food, and they got the little heart that goes with their the colors to their flag.
Farmers is food. Kijk, de brug omhoog staat, kijk mooi lezen.
Okay, so that was a cute accent. So I'm not going to play this video. I played it on the stream, and if you want to see that, I'll have a link above right here to that stream. It's towards the end. By the way, guys, it was my internet. It wasn't YouTube, and it wasn't Rumble. It wasn't any of that. It was my internet. My upload internet just cut, and this is like, I can't tell you how many times this has happened. And I get so angry, but what can you do but call and just tell them, you better give me a credit and then come fix this. But anyway, so this is the second fake meat factory, the fake food factory that was owned and operated by Bill Gates. Okay, so first of all, I was shocked that Bill Gates had one factor food with this Franken food in the Netherlands, where they're making that impossible meat, and they're making that fake meat stuff that's supposed to taste like actual hamburgers. But I don't know if you guys should ever deal with that. But anywho, so kind of find out he has two, maybe he has more, but the first one was mysteriously burned to the ground. And now the second one is destroyed by fire, and that was a huge blaze. I showed two videos to that in the Treetop, in my live stream from yesterday. That was on Sunday. So I'm not going to play the video because I don't know if that's forbidden for YouTube on a monetized video. I'm not sure, but I'm just not going to go ahead and play it. But it's a big fire, and if you want to see the video, oh, you know what, better yet, I got one better for you. The link to this video that you see right now, I will have it in the description box below so you can see the fire for yourself. Okay, and here we have the actual grocery store where we're going to look around. I got it on pause, where you see that it's just slim pickings. People are, going there. If they're going to the grocery store, they're probably going there for non-edible stuff like shampoo, or this is in Lidl. So there's hardly any food there, but they just got to go to the farms. It's a lot of farmers there you can grow your food in there, and they're just, wow. It's just, yeah, they're running out of food. And then now you're gonna start getting the riots, and they're gonna be coming after the government. And so this is what I'm saying. This is a slow burn right here for them. All right, let's move on to the next one here. And thousands of angry Dutch farmers have taken to the streets to protest against the ill-advised Dutch green policy. Take a look. Okay, that's so nice. All right. And then I want you to hear, I was looking at a lot of videos in reference to this, and here is a farmer. He's speaking English, so you don't have to worry about looking at the subtitles. And I want you to listen to what he says, because it's really, really, it really gives you more insight on what's going on.
That's probably on this moment the main cause of it all. We're not talking about nitrogen. No, they just want to reduce the national herd. Well, every farmer all around the world and also every citizen knows that cutting back the herd isn't the cause of any problems. You know, we are producing food. 2/3 of agricultural land on the planet can only be grown by grass, and you need cows like this for making grass into meat or into milk or whatever you want. Whatever problem with emissions, with pollution on the world you are asking about, whether it's not chemical, but farming is probably a part of the problem, but most of it all, it's part of the solution. Well, Dutch farmers now are getting angry every day more. Government is not listening, and what we are fearing for is we have to leave our land, and that's also a deeper agenda behind it. In Holland, they just want to have farmers' land. 62% of the area in Holland is farmed by farmers, and what they want to do is they want to have the land cheap, so they're making it nature first, and when they have the land in their hands they can build houses on it. Houses we don't need by Dutch citizens, because average Dutch couple is getting 1.8, 1.9 kids. So what's the problem of the demand for houses? That we get 100,000 refugees in this country every year.
Yeah.
That's why they have to build houses. Well, that's a shortcut of our problems right now. Farmers are getting angry. They're not listened by the government. Every solution we came on with, they don't take it. And what we see right now, when we have to reduce our national herd, when we have to reduce our herds by ourselves, farms will break down. On this moment, when the plan of the government is coming through, probably 30, 40, 50% of the farmers have to fear for the future. That's why we're on the street. That's why we're protesting.
Also, I want to say this, is that you have billionaires like Jeff Bezos, like your boy, those of you who love yourself some Elon Musk. You got them that can intervene, but they won't. Why? Because these people, when you get to that type of billionaire status, I think there's a code you just don't break. And Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, or whatever other billionaire that's not caught up in the whole thing when it comes to food like Bill Gates is, I think you could have came in here and just basically solved the problem yourself by helping these farmers out. You know, help them maintain their land while they're waiting out. To me, this is what it looks like to me. It looks like the government is like, we'll wait it out. They'll give up. They can't prevent the food shortage for long. The people will riot. They'll blame the farmers, and then we'll be the good guys, and then we'll get what we want anyway. That's what these people are so evil. But see, my thing is, you voted for them. You voted for them. This is the reason. Here's the deal. This is why I don't care about Canada and what's happening with Canada. You elected Trudeau over and over again. You keep these crazy parties in here that don't do nothing for you. Okay? Same thing happened over there in the Netherlands. The more I see how these countries have the parliament type of voting structure, say what you want and it's up for debate, the more I appreciate the voting system we have here in America. Because right now I have not seen the parliament type of voting structure work out for the people. It seems like every voting structure that has a parliament type style voting system, they screwed. Y'all screwed. And the same thing happens with the Netherlands. Now, if they was to have a farmers party and start campaigning right now and put them on the ballot, I'm sure they would definitely be overwhelmingly representing in the parliament. But that's not the case now, is it? No, y'all have a whole bunch of greenies just sitting here running you guys in the ground. And I hope you think next time, I hope you think better. This whole liberal new world order, the liberal new world order is not working for westernized countries. And I don't know when you guys are going to wake up and put a stop to this. But what am I talking about? That's what they're doing right now. I'm actually proud of those of you in the Netherlands. I'm proud of the Dutch farmers for standing up. And you're gonna, if anybody can turn this around, it is you guys. So I'm on your team. I know I just said what I just said, but I still am on your team. And I don't hold the fact that you voted for the people who did this to you in the first place. But we all make mistakes. Anyway, yeah, that was a long international news. So I don't expect to do a long national and local news. But anyway, there you have it. Let me know what you think by leaving a comment below this video. And let's get to a news dump. This is going to be a straight news dump with national and local news. Okay, taters, I am not going to take long on this. This is seriously going to be a heavy news dump. I'm going to do more news dumping than I am going to go through the actual articles. Let's start off with Poopy Pants Biden, okay, getting upset that the daggone reporters are asking him questions he don't know the answers to. All right, let's look at it here on the Twitter. I'm about to say TikTok, but let's look at him on Twitter. It says, reporter says, do you regret the fist bump, Mr. President? And then he get, why don't y'all guys talk about something that matters? I'm happy to answer questions that matters. Let's listen to this clown, dude. What an embarrassment.
Do you regret the fist bump, Mr. President? Why don't you guys talk about something that matters? I'm happy to answer questions that matter. Do you regret the fist bump, Mr. President? Why don't you guys talk about something that matters? I'm happy to answer questions that matter.
That doesn't matter. You're a clown, Biden. You're a clown. Oh, God. Anyway, going from one clown to another, Biden's DEA head tells Mexico to do something about fentanyl as drugs pour across the border. The bell curve is a lie. It's such a lie. You have the border wide open and you are complaining about all the drugs that are legally coming in here with the illegal immigrants? Really? That makes sense to you? So instead of basically, stopping that, you want Mexico to do something about the drugs problem. Dude, I don't understand. Woosah. All right. Even AOC feels the effects of Biden's economy as housing costs soars. If you believe that, I got some crypto to sell you. This chick is not worried about no money. All right. She is not tripping. All she's doing is trying to cater to her base up there in New York, because I think she's up for re-election this year. They'll elect her. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing about this is, they always say you got white privilege, black privilege. But you got pretty whammon privilege with AOC. She dumbing in a bag of moldy hammers, but she will get elected just because of how she looks. That's it. She's just dumb as hell. And she doesn't do anything for her district. She doesn't do anything for New York. She doesn't do anything except for just virtue signal and act like she's outraged and act like everybody want to date her. But there's that. But no, she's not feeling the effects of nothing. The only thing she's feeling the effects is of a daggone president like Poopy Pants Biden. All right, New York City. Speaking of New York City opens mass vaccination sites to combat monkeypox outbreak. But also, guess what? New York City is now the epicenter of the monkeypox outbreak, which accounts for 30% of all United States cases. Wow. Y'all nasty over there in New York, I tell you. Woof, Lord. Leah Thomas nominated for NAACP excuse me, NCAA, excuse me, NCAA Women's of the Year Award. Isn't that amazing? You only a woman for a year, and you get to be nominated for an NCAA Women's Award. Hey, you brought this on yourselves, lady. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I went and had all of my time on the women's volleyball team, basketball team, and the track and field events. And I didn't have to worry about, seeing any eggplant in my locker room. Woo, those were the good old days. Now, feminism, look what it's done to you guys. And I don't care. You're not going to feel in it. I'm not going to feel pity because of what you all did. You did this, now fix it. All right, moving on. Speaking of fixing, you know what? I gotta admit, I'm pretty shocked this happened. Transgender inmate who impregnated 2 women at the women's prison is transferred. What? No. You mean to tell me that trans women can get biological women pregnant? I thought trans women were women. Because last time I checked, 2 women can't get each other pregnant. That's what I noticed, right? Neither can 2 men's, but 2 women's can't get anybody pregnant. So that's what I'm saying. Trans women are not women. They are trans women. Okay? Because women, a biological woman can't get another woman pregnant. But it looks like trans women can definitely do that. So there's that. I don't know. I'm sorry. I got to see where this person is going. Demi Minor, sorry. Same thing, Minor. Demi Minor, 27, was transferred to Golden State Youth. No way. Hold on. Demi Minor, 27. Excuse me. They said got something stuck in my throat. Was transferred to the Garden State Youth Correctional Facility, a prison for young adults offenders in Burlington County last month. Is that for boys or for girls? He said the DOC moved Minor to a vulnerable unit at the facility, and that this person is currently the only woman prisoner at... Okay, so it's at a male one. Hold on. So they're saying that this person is only, I'm not playing that role. Prisoner on the site could not comment, blah, 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 blah. Serving 30 years for manslaughter, the outlet said, adding the news on the... Okay, so it looks like that this person has been transferred to a male youth facility? How does that work? Okay, I truth be told, I don't care. So moving on. Anti-LGBT groomer slur banned on Reddit in bid to tackle hate speech. Your move, Twitter. Twitter is not going to remove groomer, okay? I mean, I know Twitter is a lot of bad things, but they're not going to do that. Reddit is heavily left progressive, left leaning, communist, actually. They're very extremely progressive, extremely commie friendly. They do not like anybody right leaning. I don't have a Reddit account. I have no intentions on making a Reddit account. I don't see the purpose of making a Reddit account because of this very reason. I don't go into hostile territory unless I'm ready to goddamn get down with some fighting. All right, NDAA proposes funding for a pilot program on research and development of fake meats for the U.S. Navy. What? Y'all gonna listen to me. Look at this Impossible Burger Beyond Beef. That's what they try to get y'all to eat and say no to it. Okay, I don't know if you guys know this, but Ricky Martin is about the his nephew claims domestic violence and the I word, and the singer was like, I didn't do that. So yeah, it looks like I think he's trying to get Ricky into the jail. Wait a minute, what is that? Ricky Martin's attorney, Marty Singer, tells TMZ, unfortunately, the person who made this claim is struggling with deep mental health challenges. Ricky Martin has, of course, never been and would never be involved in any kind of misconduct like that with his nephew. Okay, this is an ongoing story, and I'm here for this tea, all right? Judge blocks Biden's LGBT guidance that allows transgender in girls' sports and bathroom access. Yes! Ladies, you are safe in your bathrooms for now. Let's see if the GOP will get rid of that when they take over the House and the Senate. Police are able to access Amazon Ring recordings without warrant or user permission. And this is the reason why I don't have a ring. This is the reason. Listen, I don't have the little thing that you, what do you call that? It's a thing that listens to you, and if you want to if you wanted to play a music or give you the definition of something. I cannot believe I forgot I told you guys I'm terrible with these things. It's bad enough I got my phones, and a lot of times I get them out of my room when I'm on a important conversation. I don't want them listening to me. And I know when something is very popular on Amazon.com, I know that they are basically like this with the alphabet boys. And the Ring, I do have a monitoring system, but it ain't got nothing to do with the Ring. Honey. No, it ain't that. Not at all. Lawsuit alleges famed candy Skittles is unsafe for human consumption. Well, I agree, because, you know, Trayvon Martin didn't turn out so well. Come at me. Come at me. I dare you. Come on, black community. Come at me. I said it. That's why I said it. I said it. All right, and last but not least, Japanese breakfast canceled. I don't even know who these people are. Japanese breakfast canceled concert at venue because it will later host conservative conference. Who is Japanese breakfast? I never heard of these people before, and I don't understand. Do they have that type of power to, like, somebody gonna miss that money? I don't know. Okay, this is gonna be the only, because it's the last one, I'm gonna read this one. Indie rock. Oh, no wonder I don't know who they are, because it's an indie rock band. Indie rock band known as Japanese Breakfast announced on Thursday that they would be canceling their show at the Rochester, New York. The decision was made after they found out that the venue they was set to perform in will be hosting the conservatives' Reawaken America tour later this summer. So what? Okay, this is their statement. We have canceled the event because a number of people reached out letting us know that they were boycotting the venue because of the Reawakening America tour the band wrote. We were so triggered that we decided to virtue signal to our mentally challenged fans by saying that we're going to cancel our appearance and therefore just go woke and go broke. Yay! Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I told you it was going to be quick. I after doing such a long international one, I had to do a short national or local news. So anyway, let's move on to ridiculousness.
Question: have you ever had your booty power washed?
They have this challenge called the Biden Bike Challenge. Okay, so for you, those of you who know, I think everybody knows already. About a couple weeks ago, Biden got on his bike and apparently he could not remember to take his foot out of the paddle that actually has a little flap in there, and he went boom down. Okay, the man needs to go ahead and retire, but if not, we got that 25th Amendment on impeachment for him after the election come January 2023. Okay, so he gonna be here long. Okay, I'm just letting y'all know he's gonna go to the retirement home. But anyway, they decided to make this challenge where they either take pictures of themselves at the spot that he fell in, or just take themselves picture of them on the ground and just call it the Biden. What do they call it? The Biden Nate? Oh no, hold on. The Bidening. Yeah, there we go. So this is what they do, right? This is actually at the place where Biden fell, and the people are calling it the Bidening, and this is what they do. They just go, and they just lay down into the street right where he fell, like at the exact spot where he fell. They got the cone there where he fell, and then it just this is so great, dude. Like, hold on. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me move myself so you can see that. There we go. Oh, there you go. There you go. So this is so great, dude. I'm just saying, like, if you gotta clown Biden when people are just, the world is laughing at our so-called leader, and why can't we just laugh at him? I mean, I'm to the point where I'm just tired of shaking my head and just go ahead and just laugh at him. But anyway, I'm going to show you some pictures, and I'm also going to show you some videos, and I want you to look at all of them and let me know which picture was the best to you and which video was the best to you. So here's a picture of where she's doing it face up. Nice body, by the way. She's doing the Bidening, and she's no shoes on, just, straight on her back. So I'm sure some guys are gonna make this their favorite picture part. Here we have a guy who he actually is on the ground with his hat still on his head, but you're still doing the Bidening. And then we have a picture right here where someone was actually at the place where Biden fell. And I actually like this picture myself. This is one of my favorite. I don't know if it is my favorite picture. We'll see. We'll decide it together, okay? And then we have this. Okay, I think this is going to be my favorite because they put so much effort into it. Like, they're like just the action pose alone is worth an A++ to me. Okay, so I'm just going to say this is my favorite. I thought it was going to be this one, but it looks like it's going to be this one. Okay, by the way, like I said, I got a mixture of videos as well as pictures in this lineup. Okay, so here we have a video one right here. So you guys let me know if this is your favorite or not. Let's see.
Hello, Mr. President. Oh my God.
You're okay.
You know what? I have to say something. I was looking at these videos. Okay, by the way, that video was okay. I was looking at these videos and I'm thinking to myself, I don't like falling. And I think it's a tall person thing. I don't know not one tall person, including men, who are just, they're tall, but it's just a normal height for them. Like if they're 6 feet, I don't think I know anybody 5'11" or more who enjoys falling down, or who would want to fall down on a challenge. I don't know. That's not my thing. I looked at it, I was like, could I do a challenge like that? And I hear a big old no in my head. So let's move on to the next one here. And this is another video. Here we have this guy with some hot pink shorts on. Okay, you work it. That was anticlimactic. I was more excited about the hot pink shorts than him falling off the bike. Look at this. That was wah. Oh, boo. Boo, boo, boo. No. Okay, see, you know what? I just realized he's tall. He's tall. That's why he's doing it. See, I told you, tall people don't want to fall off no bike. That's why it is. He's tall. He don't want to fall off no bike. That hurts. That's a long way down for us. All right, here's one on, this is actually I think it's a motorcycle or a dirt bike, and it's in the sand somewhere. So let's watch this one. Oh, that was a good one. Okay, that was a good look. I like that one. Yes. Okay, as of now, that's my number one. That's my number one right here, the dirt bike one. That was funny. Okay, let's move on to another one. And there's a female picture here of not bad. She got her booty tubed up, okay? So this is just like, yeah, I fell on my face, but check out these shorts I got on. Girl, I am not hating. I'm not hating at all, okay? You do you, girl. You do you. Okay, here is another one here. All right, let's see what this one is about. Oh, that was a good fall, too. Wait a minute. Oh, and there's no sound to it, by the way. But that was a good fall. He really fell, too. Hold on a second. I gotta give him A for effort. When you fall on a hot concrete like that. I'm just serious. Listen, I have to admire people voluntarily falling down. Okay, you volunteer to fall down on the ground like that. Kudos to you. Good fall though. That was a good fall. Here's another picture of a guy. Did I get this one already? I think I've seen this one already. I think I showed y'all that one. And that one too. I think I showed that one. Okay. Here's a woman. I'm sure the guys are gonna love this one. Cause I can see already she doesn't have a support bra on. But okay, I want to see if she gonna fall. Let's see. Girl, why did you even bother? That was absolutely, that was terrible. First of all, she's too pretty to fall down. She ain't got nothing to cover her arms. She on that concrete. She knows she can't fall on that concrete. She gonna get scarred up on her arms and her legs. So why do the challenge? Why do the challenge? Like, why? Let's watch that again. That was very disappointing. Boo. That was terrible. Probably the worst ones we've seen. Here's one from a check mark, and I don't think he's too happy about it. He goes, this is from Nate, Hoodman or Hoochman. I mean, it's objectively hilarious that after like 2 weeks, this dumb Bidening trend of people taking videos of themselves falling off their bikes has gone international. And you have random Europeans submitting videos to Old Row. By the way, Old Row, let me show you something. Old Row is the actual Twitter page that has all of these videos. So if you want to see the entire Bidening series, then you go to at Old Row Viral, and they will basically put it in their timeline. And by the way, I only found this out by going to Benny's Twitter. He has the best Twitter, I swear. All right, let's go. Where is this? Oh, look at the mountains. Oh my goodness. So pretty.
Delaware girl Bidening in Como.
Now that's how you do it, okay? All right. Do you see the difference? She has on some, she has a tank top on, her sleeves, her arms are exposed, and she's falling on grass. And she did a very good fall. Let's watch it again 2 more times. She's doing it right this time. She's doing it correctly. That's how you fall.
Delaware girl biting in Como.
Alright, this is the last time. This is the last time. I actually like this. It's not my favorite.
Delaware girl biting in Como.
The dirt bike one is the dirt bike one is gonna be my favorite. The dirt bike one is still my number one. Okay, we got 2 more. Oh, okay, all right, no. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I think we may have some competition for the dirt bike one. This is so great. So my dirt bike is number 2, and this one is my number 1. Let's see it for the last time, and then I think that there's so many of these videos, but I'll leave a link to the actual Twitter account that has all of these, and you guys can see the ones for yourself. So let's watch it one more time. This is really great. Oh, that beer. How you can drink all that beer is what's so amazing to me. and then they put the side effects in there. That's what's so amazing. They put the side effects in there, I swear. And it was okay. This is a picture one that they put in there where they got AOC fake crying, Nancy Pelosi with her drunk butt sitting up there on her knees, and then you got, of course, Patrick, you know, the loser. Hey, how's that free agent thing working? How's that working for you there, Patrick? Idiot. Anyway, which one was your favorite? Okay, let me know by leaving a comment below this video. Don't forget to leave a like, and also remember that the Treetop News uploads at every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Okay, so let me know what you think about this series. And there you have it, taters. That concludes today's Treetop News for Monday, July the 18th. Be sure to leave a like as well as a comment, even if you can say algorithm comment. That is so appreciative. But also communicate with me. Let me know what you think. Basically, let me know what's going on in the video that triggered you, that inquired, that basically made you have to ask some questions or comment. Just go ahead and just pipe it off in the comment section. Don't forget to share it with people you love. This is a safe video. There's no naughty words being said in this video, so you can feel free to share it. Okay, so once again, I want to thank you all for watching this video. You could be watching any other video, but you decide to watch this. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate you guys giving me your encouraging words and also some of your suggestions. So I really appreciate that a lot. So without further ado, don't forget that I live stream every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're watching this on any of those days, please be sure to check in with me on my live streams, which are really wild, at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Remember, don't forget to leave a like, leave me a comment, and let me know what's going on. This is Tree from treeoflogic.com, and I'll see you on the next one. Later, taters!